tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. We'll nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president.
Okay, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there is having a good Saturday, y'all. We're back with another video. Today's my Sunday. Oh, has it been a nice lazy Sunday? I just woke up from a little afternoon nap. I'm gonna go buy some chicken wings for dinner, make some homemade ranch. It's gonna be a nice Saturday night tonight. Maybe watch a little Ozark with a lady. Who's better than me, huh? But hey, we got a good reaction today, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy it. I ain't gonna sit here and talk your guys' ears off. Enough with the chit chat. Let's get into the reaction. Enjoy.
Everybody used to like Trump. Like the show. You ever seen like videos of Trump on The View with Barbara Walters back when they liked him? You ever seen that?
Yes, but I can't remember what you're referring to.
You should see it because it's bonkers. This is it. Watch this. This is bonkers. Go full screen. This is literally bonkers.
Real estate mogul and a television star. But does he really want to add president of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend.
My friend. Watch this. Just watch this. This is nuts. We're in an alternative universe. Okay? Because this is not that long ago.
Go standing O.
Bro, watch this. Just watch how this goes. Watch this.
I'm melting.
So she's a Republican. That's easy.
Yep.
But everybody else.
The Joy hugs. Can't wait to get a hug in.
Yeah, everyone's hugging. Look at this. Look at this. Kisses, hugs, kisses to Whoopi. Everybody hugs and kisses. Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
See? Now watch this.
So I'm going to take you at your word that you have not decided yet when you're going to run, but you're thinking about it, and you've expressed some of your views, which are controversial and in many ways, but
not to her.
Well, not to her. Okay, you're a Republican, so, but let's say that you do decide in the spring, right? And your ideas resonate so much. On the other hand, you know, we saw Newt Gingrich apologizing for his marriages and divorces. You've had 3 marriages, 2 sort of uncomfortable divorces. Do you think not really. They were very comfortable. Well, we won't meet you all. Do you think?
Getting laughs right away.
That would bother anybody?
I think the country is doing so badly, they want somebody that's going to help it. I think the country is never been in a position like it is right now. It's being ripped off by every nation, every intelligent nation in the world, whether it's China. They're taking our jobs, they're making all our product, and then they loan us back the money, we pay them interest.
That is
Whether
crazy.
It's OPEC.
That's crazy.
OPEC, which is
look at this, watch
having
this.
a field day right now. How about the Arab League? They say, we want you to go in and attack Libya. These are the wealthiest countries in the world. Why aren't they paying us?
Okay,
Why
so
aren't
then they change their minds also. But you didn't answer my question.
No, I did answer your question. I really think
it
people,
won't matter.
I think maybe 10 years ago it would have mattered, 5 years ago. The fact is, I think people want somebody now that's going to protect them and protect this country, because we're not going to be a great country for long if we keep going the way we're going right now.
The audience cheers.
Yeah.
When we have France leading the charge, okay? France, this is our new leader. By the way, they led for about 2 hours. After that, nobody's seen them. I don't know if you know that or not.
Geographically, so they should. Let me just ask a follow-up question to that.
Lead is the point.
Let me just ask a follow-up question to that. Let's say you run. You've given a lot of thought for this. Who would you like as your vice president? Possibly Sarah Palin?
Well, I think it's far too early even to discuss that. I'm going to make a decision sometime prior to June. I'm thinking about it very strongly. I think I'd do a really good job. I think I'd protect this country like it's not being protected. You know, it's funny. So many of the things I say, now politicians are saying, hey, that's right. Why aren't they paying us? If you look at North Korea, South Korea, we're protecting South Korea. They're making a fortune. Let's call it hundreds of billions of dollars of profit on us. We have 25,000 soldiers over there protecting them. They don't pay us. Why aren't they paying us?
You'd be treating this like a business.
No, a business with heart.
Okay.
Believe me, there's a lot of heart. It's a business, but it's also a business with heart. We will destroy this country. It won't be a war. If the economics of this country keep going the way they're going, we're not going to have a country.
You're kind of a social liberal, Donald. You know, you're a social liberal. Could you actually get the base to vote for you in the primary?
Well, every poll is saying that I'm the one that does the best. You know, they're doing polls.
They actually have you a higher approval rating than Mitt Romney, Tim Pawlenty, John Boehner. But out of those,
So let's just pause and think. Just
he's very poised. He's listening. He's
grasp
like,
the 180.
Yeah.
that the media's taken on him since he decided to be president. When you see the machine go after a guy, we've never seen the machine go after someone as bold-faced. You know, the prosecutions, the Russiagate stuff on television every night, all of it. And then to see just a few years ago, they loved him.
What is that, Mom? What? Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm black, so I vote Democrat. I'm white, so I vote Republican. Like, this is the dumbest shit, and we're all being played to think that we have to identify with one or the other. We don't. What we have to do as educated voters is make the best choice that we have right now. And just because someone says they want to vote for Donald Trump doesn't mean that there's some sort of Trump cultist. There's a lot of people out here that understand, like, fuck, dude, you know, I'm going down the highway. I could choose to pass this car and go a little faster, or I could choose to ride behind him for 300 miles. So I have two choices.
See, that's how I am. Like, I just vote to how life was back in 2016 to 2020 before the pandemic, right? Life was good. Interest rate, gas. We didn't even think of high groceries, right? We didn't think of none of that stuff. That was not in nobody's mindset. But I've been called a Trumper. I've had a lot of, I don't know if y'all are bots, I don't know, but I've had a lot of Kamala fans in my comments. You know, but you're welcome. Everyone's welcome over here, right? I ain't gonna put you down, nothing like that. You do what you want, but that's my standpoint on everything.
This is crazy. Even crazier, it's in Sedona. This right here is not the sun. We'll go over Sedona in a minute. The person taking the video thinks it's a light rainbow, but it's not. So here is the actual sunset. So what is that orange ball on the opposite side? And remember, this is in Sedona. Like a lot of weird freaking stuff goes down in Sedona. One more time, this thing right here is not related to this sun right here. At least it's both being the same bandwidth. So Sedona, Arizona is an insane place with energy vortexes everywhere, which is why they have the swirling trees.
Little story about those swirling trees. I went to a vortex. I met somebody out there, went on a hike. She took me to a vortex, right? And on the walk up to where the vortex is at, the trees started to be like that, twisted. I started feeling nauseous. And when I got up to the actual vortex, it looked like it's the type of spot where they do sacrifice, like where they did sacrifices, right? It was like a nice stage. There was a rock that was flat, kind of like a, I don't know, like a gurney kind of looking. And then on the other side of that, it was like, you could just picture like a lot of people, like an audience of people down there watching. It was crazy. And when I saw that, I was, oh, they did like sacrifices or something right here, because the energy was just, it was a weird energy. A lot of people up there, weird people up there playing Native American flutes and handing out heart-shaped rocks, and it was crazy up there, and all the trees were twisted like that.
They say that the trees are sitting on ley lines where you could open up a Stargate, and there's hundreds of occults and black magic stores within Sedona as well.
Yeah, there is.
There's a very dark
Psychic
energy
readings
in Sedona. Do y'all remember when the YouTuber Funky Head made this portal, and the portal that opened up showed Sedona through it? So he's literally opening a portal to Sedona right here. We'll go over the authenticity in one moment. There's your opening. So the news actually covered this guy's disappearance. There's rumors that he was found washed up on a beach. He also had a video in real time showing things changing. That's what a vortex energy can do. A gateway door opening. If you think the video is fake, Hidden Umbrella says you're probably right. I do think he made it for fun, but then again, where is he now? He's still missing, and they could never get a hold of him. So let me know in the comments what you think about this.
That was on the news,
some kind
y'all.
of magic portal, a Stargate?
Extraterrestrials have been coming here for thousands of years in very limited quantities and small numbers of species. The traffic began in earnest after the first United States atomic bomb was exploded in the desert. There were a lot of Nazi scientists who were brought into the United States under what was called Operation Paperclip. And they were put to work working on anti-gravity machines, like flying saucers and so on. 1963, of about 50 UFOs. The Supreme Commander of the Allied forces in Europe was concerned and about to press the panic button. So he was satisfied they weren't Soviets and that they were in fact extraterrestrial. So he ordered a study to be done.
There are lots of cows in India, and when the cows poop, right, it's called a cow pie or a cow dung. It's found all over. You'll have mushrooms growing on them. When these cow pies dry, they have mushrooms growing on them. And these are magic mushrooms. And these gibbons, especially the teenagers, they've figured out that they can eat those mushrooms and they can expand their...
Really?
Yep.
This is something they do regularly?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's the stoned ape theory, right? How we evolved so quick. We ate as, I guess, chimps, monkeys, whatever. We ate mushrooms, and that's how our mind evolved so fast, right? That's the stoned ape theory. We might have to get into some stoned ape theory. I know Joe Rogan goes over it a lot on his podcast. But it seems to be happening, right? That's what they're doing over there in India. And check this out, raining fish. Is this legit? What is this? It looks legit. From my phone, this looked like legit cars, but now that I have it on a 32-inch TV right here in front of me, the cars are AI, you can tell. But it got me. It got me, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this little 20-second clip. It looked real on my phone. They got me. All right, I'm human. I'm human. You guys are gonna call me an idiot. I know it. I know it. Go ahead. Give it to me. Come on. Leave it in the comments. I know. Alright guys, how many freaking times are you gonna loop this?
Today we're trying to find out from the attendees what Kamala Harris's greatest accomplishment has been as VP.
I mean, honestly, I'm not too into politics. I'm just here for the vibe.
Becoming the first female vice president.
So becoming the VP is the best accomplishment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Being a good person.
Being a good person?
Yeah. She's I don't know. She seems really good for women.
Harris is there with the energy. She has a lot of enthusiasm, so it's important to get behind her.
What is Kamala's top accomplishment, you think?
I can't say anything right now. Give me a second.
Her top contributions to policy or policy as VP.
I wasn't in on the policy making decisions with President Biden, so I don't know.
Her favorite policies. Oh my gosh. See, I wish they would tell us more about that because I honestly don't know. I know she's done some good work with immigration, even though they say opposite.
What do they say?
Well, what is it? She's the border czar. The
fake border czar.
It's her fault that all these immigrants are coming over, to cross the border right now, which I don't think they are.
People have been saying that Kamala is a border czar, or whatever that means. Is there an issue at the border? Has Kamala done anything about it? Or was there not anything to do about it, and so they're just kind of making things up?
So I don't think there's an issue with the border at all. Yeah, I feel like, yes, illegal immigrants are coming to America, but that's what America's all about, is to come to America and live that American dream, because America isn't just for the whites. It's not just for the blacks. It's not just for the Mexicans. No, it's for everyone around the world. We're supposed to be a country of letting people come in and do what they'd like. I mean, I understand that with they say the border crisis is causing all these drug issues and it's causing crime, but in my opinion, there's crime everywhere. You can go to New York, you can go to Canada, you can go anywhere across the world, and there's going to be crime regardless.
Yeah, it's a total. They're blowing it way out of proportion, huh?
Oh, for sure.
What it comes down to, right? 'Cause I'm sure if you went to a Trump rally, most of the people there, they're Republican already. They like Trump. They're there for the vibes, just like that guy said. I'm here for the party, right? At the end of the day, my side versus your side. It's a football game, right? I want to win. I don't want him to win. I don't care what he does. I don't care what she does. She can't win. He can't win. At the end of the day, the majority, right? The majority, the sheep, the people that are asleep, right? That's their mindset with everything. They don't care. They don't care what she does. And the hardcore Trump supporters don't care what he does, what he says. At the end of the day, it's my side versus your side. And I don't want your side to win. At the end of the day.
Was Watergate.
5 people were arrested June 17th, 1972, in the Watergate office building in the offices of the Democratic National Committee. They were photographing documents. One of them was a former career CIA agent who was head of security for the Nixon re-election committee. The other 4 were Cuban Americans.
How many of the burglars had some connection to the CIA?
All.
So the CIA is an intelligence gathering agency whose main purpose is to collect information from around the world and give it to the president so he can make better informed foreign policy decisions.
Yes.
They have no right to operate in the United States.
Open and shut. Nope.
From its inception, that has been the rule. It seems very strange that every burglar has some connection to the CIA. Like, what is that?
The CIA knew all about the burglary in advance. Everything. President Nixon knew nothing.
If you look here and you look at their sculpture here, keep your eyes focused there.
What the hell?
Right there. So that keep your eyes focused. Right here. The Egyptians speak without the G. Right here. The corporation symbol. Over here, Stone Mountain, Georgia Park. We're the ancients. The sacred land, right here, sacred mountain.
Who actually runs the government, in your experience?
Not who you think it is. It's not even people who we vote for. When you look at what happened when President Biden had that infamous debate with President Trump, it exposed the reality that many of us have known for a long time, which is that President Biden has not been the guy calling the shots. He has not been the guy making the decisions, nor has it been Kamala Harris, for that matter, nor will it be if she is elected president. It is this cabal of, the Democrat elite, the woke warmongers, made up of the likes of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama and, Tony Blinken and Jake Sullivan and, people who are in the military-industrial complex, people who profit from us being in a constant state of war. It is those in the administrative state, the national security state, who derive more authorities and ability to take away our liberty when we are in a heightened state of crisis or war. It is their friends and billionaires and people in media who all derive their power from being able to have a figurehead that essentially they can control.
Mr. Ford, what?
Check this out, y'all. This is to a T of what's happening right now. That's why I feel like there's no coincidence at all, because I don't know when Gerald Ford, okay, it says 1989 up there. This was 1989, right? We're in 2024, right? This is exactly what's happening right now. Listen to what he says and tell me this isn't the machine playing out what was planned back in the 90s.
I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events, either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die.
Jesus.
And the woman will become president under the law or constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen, and I think it'll probably come sometime in the next 4 or 8 years.
All right. It didn't happen in the next 4 or 8 years, but that was something that sounds like they've talked about behind closed doors to me, right? I mean, he was on point with that. He knew for a fact this is how it's going to happen, and look it, sure enough, that's how it happened. Now, Joe Biden didn't die, right? Pass away. But that's exactly how it's happening. That's crazy, y'all. That was in 89.
Shout, you better not die, you better not crash, I'm telling you why, 'cause you told your wife you're at work.
There was something back there. Look at that.
Alright, just squat it down.
Colorado. Those trees are heavy, y'all. He's just tossing them like nothing. I should say it. Look at that. What you think those weigh? 500 pounds? That's kind of crazy.
They were counting on Trump's head exploding on national TV, which means they would have two candidates, neither of which anyone voted for, to become president of the United States. And you guys don't think this is communism? These are the enemy. It's not me. It's not you. It's not the black guy or the white guy or the woman or the gay person or the straight person. It's these fucking tyrants, bro. And if we don't figure that out real quick, we're in deep shit. And we won't survive another 4 years as a fucking country. We'll be invaded or it will completely collapse. And your life will become dog shit. Great Depression all over again. Exactly 100 years later.
Oh, I truly feel that. I've said it countless times. If they win, we're done. That's it. America's done as we know it. I mean, it's pretty much already done. It's collapsing, right? We can't come back. It ain't going to go back to what it was ever, right? I mean, it hasn't gone back to what it was pre 9/11. It hasn't gone back to what it was pre-COVID, right? Every time something big happens, it just gets until it's over. And I truly feel if they win, we're done as a society. Like, it's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad in those 4 years.
There it is again. Whoa, look at that.
Whoa, you're right.
It's like you got your hand behind it.
It's taking the light and
no
way.
way.
Right here in front of me.
Yeah.
You see it?
Wow.
Yeah, you can see it from every angle.
Every angle.
That's it, Cammy.
Around out here,
This is it.
Unbelievable.
So
that is
the lights.
Look at this.
Wow.
Floating. It's just floating there.
Oh, what is this hologram?
There's another hologram down there.
Wait, keep doing it, guys. Keep doing it.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
See my
It's just
trying to
what you're
And then
doing.
it goes away. You got to be at the. Wow.
Nerds. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, gentlemen. Oh, yeah.
The heat you get to though.
It's the parabolic and the top.
That is amazing.
See, that's why everybody sees the same angle of
Exactly. It becomes
no matter
exactly.
no matter where you're at.
Yes.
Because it's cold. All the actual hologram itself is bright.
I'm here in New York City, and if you want to get a free flight anywhere across the United States, just come right here to this shelter because they're giving free flights to anywhere outside of New York City. And it's outside here at this migrant shelter. No need to wait in line. Just tell the front door staff you'd like to get a travel ticket. And all these people are able to leave if they have family, friends, job opportunities, lower cost of living, better climate, in another city. And the modes of transportation are bus, train, flight, or car service. And if you want to leave, all you need to do is somehow show some sort of government-issued ID. But I don't know how they have a government-issued ID if they came in the country illegally. And this sign is posted in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different languages. And all these people are able to fly literally wherever they want. They can go in there, they walk right in, and they show them, and they tell them that we want to leave New York City, and they're giving them free flights anywhere across America. And all these people can go anywhere they want here inside the United States. And it's all being used with your money that you're paying. And next time you wonder why flights are so expensive, maybe it's because they're giving away a bunch of free flights, and it makes it a lot more expensive.
This is a Renaissance painting called The Death of Saul. There's poor Saul right there, meeting his demise. And in this painting, there are 3 dinosaur-looking creatures in the background that I'm about to give you a closer look. So here's the one right here, and we have 2 more over here. That is a brontosaurus or a brachiosaurus-looking creature. Why would a Renaissance painter have these in his painting if he had never seen one before? Friends, dinosaurs weren't even known as far as what they looked like until the 1840s, and here we have in 1562 a Renaissance painting that has what looks like 3 dinosaurs in it. Either he'd seen dinosaurs in his day, or he'd heard about them described, and yet he put them in a historical depiction 3,000 years ago during the reign of King Saul. Interesting. I believe this is evidence that dinosaurs did survive the worldwide flood, and that he saw these in 1562 in order to put them in the painting.
I do too.
What do you think?
Breaking news again. This video just into us. It is a Afghanistan parade with our own American military equipment. It was what was left behind. The Taliban in power 3 years ago to tomorrow. It marks Biden's botched withdrawals in 2021. This is video that they released from Bagram Air Base. 10,000 men were there for this photo stage parade. No women allowed, of course, because the Taliban, well, they hate women. They stone women. They don't want them to even be in school there. Again, thumbing our face in this with all the equipment here in a military parade at Bagram. Much more on this.
All that trash in the ocean. That's what we've become as a society.
Just see.
Olympics.
Just like that.
How is nobody talking about this? A couple days ago, they just captured live footage of a fish evolving, like going from sea to land. He sprouted legs. He's in the in-between stage. How is this not national headlines or something?
Are you nervous about Kamala Harris?
I'm not nervous. It's just one of those things. It's like, as voters, and I'm one of these guys. Everybody thinks like I'm some crazy conservative or something. I'm right down the middle, man. I'm for common sense. Yeah. And when you really break it down and you look at Republican, Democrat, gay, straight, Catholic, whatever your religion, all that shit, we all want the same things. We all want to make a living. We all want to take care of our families. We all want to buy a house. We all want cars. We all want to be safe in our house. We want to be safe in the streets that we live in. And you have to look as a voter, all this other bullshit, all the shit talk and everything that goes on, and you have to pick who you think is the right person. I don't know Kamala Harris. I've never met her. I'm sure she's a nice person. She is not fit to run the country. She's just not. It's just a fact.
I agree with that. At the end of the day, we want to be safe. We want our kids safe. We want money in our pocket. We want cheap prices at the pump, cheap house payments. Now, which candidate do you think has a better chance of doing that? I mean, we've seen one candidate. We've seen pretty much two candidates, right? We've seen what Trump was like. We've seen what Biden was like. Now, what do you think Kamala's going to be like? Check this video out, y'all. I had to rewind this, so feel free to rewind this clip a couple times, but he left the other guy stunned, and I was like, what the fuck?
Check this out. I put down 20 bucks. You put down 20. That's 40. I'm going to buy that for 30 bucks. So I make 10 and you make 10. We both just made 10 bucks.
You ready for something wild? That's a fault line. Crack goes up there. Comes down here. Crosses our road here. This is all sinking in here. Like that, it's literally moving. You can see it cross all the way through there, all the way on that hillside. How deep that is? It's probably a good 2 feet deep.
Remember the movie 2012? Right? When it was like, it's going to happen in, I don't know, 2 months, but they didn't tell us about it, but they knew about it, right? Maybe right now they're preparing the ships. I don't know, but this next clip, y'all, this is what's going to be on my second channel. This little debate that goes on the Breakfast Club is going to be on my second channel, which will be up tomorrow. Link is in the bio. Go subscribe over there. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing the giveaway, but it's going to be a longer clip from this actual clip right here.
Speaking as an American, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I'm going to vote for Trump on policy. But if she came out and said, you know what, here's my stance on cryptocurrency. Okay, Donald Trump came out with the Bitcoin policy. Here's my policy. Here's my position on AI. Here's my position on the border. You know what, I was the vice president, but Joe Biden did some things that I disagree with. Here's how I would do it differently. Mm-hmm. I would at least respect her for that. If she doesn't do that, that tells me actually it's not that she's some sort of ideologue or some communist or whatever. Some people level that critique. I don't think that's the real critique. I think the real critique is then you just become another cog in the system. And what I'm interested in breaking that system. Mm-hmm. And I want the people we elect to run the government to be the ones who actually run the government. Whether I agree with you or not, at least the person who was elected should actually be running the show. And I just don't believe that's the case in the United States today.
All right, CaveFam, there you have it. So like I said, that clip is going to be a longer 15-minute, 20-minute clip of that podcast that we're going to react to on my second channel. Link is in the bio. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. Football's going to kick off in a couple hours, so I got to get going. I got to edit this video. I got to get it uploaded. I got to go get some chicken wings. I got to go get some buttermilk. I got a busy little day for the rest of my day before I sit there and watch the football game, y'all. But I hope you guys have a good Saturday. Stay safe out there. I'm going to be back tomorrow on Sunday for another upload. So I'm going to see you guys then. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.